Well, home is where your budget is, am I right? Buying and selling your house is a big step, and location is key. Real estate expert Rizwan Malik is here now with a cross-country real estate tour to share how much or how little we can buy across Canada. Rizwan, welcome. You say the best house for you might not be the best house for your neighbor, so how can you tell?
Hi, Tracy. I live and breathe real estate, and I'll tell you, clients come to me from all walks of life. They're all looking for different things, and it is truly true. Like some of my clients will come to me and they'll say, "We value lifestyle above anything else. We want to be able to walk to our work. We want to be able to walk to all of the area amenities that we love, restaurants, shopping, entertainment." So they have a very lifestyle-based approach. So they don't necessarily care if they're living in 400 square feet. They just want to be right downtown in the heart of everything. So their needs are very different from clients who will come to me and they'll say, "Hey, listen, we've got the luxury of working from home. We can work remotely, and we love the great outdoors. So what can you buy us that's not centralized right downtown, but like just moving an hour, 2 hours north of the city?" And it's fascinating how far your real estate dollars go just by making that small little change.
Yeah, it's really what you're into, right? And how your life works. So that makes a lot of sense. Now, what can you buy in the most expensive real estate markets in Canada, for example, Toronto or Vancouver?
The the average home price in Canada is just shy of 800,000. Now, this number is largely inflated thanks to the Toronto and the Vancouver market. And what's fascinating about all this is in Toronto and Vancouver, $800,000 will not even get you very far. When you're moving around the country, like it's like, East Coast versus prairies. When you go to PEI, for example, aside from incredible potatoes, which I'm sold just on that, but it'll be the most forgiving on your it'll be the most forgiving on your coin purse. You're looking at an average home price of about 350,000, and you're in this picturesque setting, like with beautiful water views, and it's just stunning. And as you move across the country, you've got you've got Ottawa at like 676,000. You've got Montreal at 559. And as you move further across, I always joke that in Toronto, for example, you get nowhere. You get about maybe 400 square feet that you can call live, work, play, and that's all you get.
Yeah, I used to think $1 million home would have like a stables for horses and one of those circular driveways and like a ranch off to the side. Like, no, it's just a house,
And a
two
fountain.
bedrooms. Yeah, and a fountain. Okay, so let's get specific. First, I will apologize on behalf of Toronto. I'm sorry. I don't know how we got here, but let's get specific. What will $500,000 buy you across Canada today?
Yeah, and I'd love to show you that, right? I think it's very, very important for the viewers to see that, in most parts of Canada, $500,000 will still buy you a large enough detached home that is significant enough for you to live comfortably yourself, with your significant other, or to raise a family in. Like we're talking about, you'll get a garage, you'll get a private driveway, and it's quite nice. Like, it's good to know that $500,000 will go a decent length. Unfortunately, in Toronto and Vancouver, $500,000 will buy you maybe a couple parking spots, and it's true. Like I don't mean like I'm a Torontonian. I live in Toronto myself. I sell here, but you get a couple parking spots, and if you're lucky, they'll be side by side.
If you're lucky. And I laugh, but honestly, it's terrible because there's so many people trying to get into the market and they cannot. So I don't know if that's going to change, but I'd love to know how far you can get with $1 million. Like, can we get a home in Toronto?
Oh, a home is a stretch, but as we go across our great country again, what's incredible is that you'll see that your prospects improve even further. So like you'll see that the homes are getting larger. You're getting they're stately. You're getting more land. You're getting beautiful views, like rolling fields in some areas. But in Toronto and Vancouver, you'll see the biggest difference. So now, instead of just a couple parking spots, okay, you've got a few walls. At about $1 million, you're looking at maybe a great condo alternative, like a small townhouse, or maybe just a one bedroom plus den maybe a tight 2 bedroom condo, which is again not not the greatest, but it's better than a couple parking spots, right?
It's better than a couple of parking spots. You can park your body, not just your car, right? Okay, what is your advice to
Well,
viewers
that's
at
it.
home? They're watching and they want to enter this housing market. What should they do?
The biggest thing, the biggest challenges Canadians face today are the barriers to entry when it comes to real estate, and not and the lack of know-how, right? Like there's so much information available. When I started this over 10 years ago, I would be sitting across from clients and I'd be giving them information for the first time, what properties are selling for, what the comparables are, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And today, clients are coming to me and saying, yeah, well, we checked such and such website and such website, and we know what this property sold for. I know what my neighbor got for their house, so I want more than this. So I think there are a lot of things, a lot of forces at play. But the biggest thing that I would suggest to anyone watching is get into the market, and if it's a stepping stone, and more than likely if it's your first home, it is, buy as closely as you can to a major city, because there you have the greatest prospects of long-term appreciation. And and that will help you towards buying your next place. The key here, or the challenge here, isn't finding your dream home. It's just about finding a home, period. And I know it sounds terrible to put it that way, but get your skin in the game, because sitting out of the market helps absolutely no one.
Okay, well, listen, that's the realist. I'm a realist, so you're keeping it 1,000% real there. Rizwan, if you worked remotely and you wanted space, which market are you moving into in Canada? Like, where are you going to get the most house in Canada? Where would you pick? Because I would probably pick Montreal. Where would you pick?
Montreal's great. I like I said earlier, PEI for me. I want my potatoes, and I'm a Pisces. I'm a water guy. Give me a water view. I'll sit there, eat French fries all day. It's heaven for me.
I like it. Water and French fries, and then throw in some lobster. Why not? Right? You're on an island.
Why not? It's life.
Really good advice there. Really good advice. So get in the market if you can, everyone. That is the takeaway advice. Great insight. Thanks so much for sharing, Rizwan. Really nice.